Well, I finally got my play button in the mail yesterday evening. The FedEx guy arriving at my house was subject to me bouncing up and down with joy as I signed for it. Excited for this one? He smiled. I was like, yes, it's my silver play button from YouTube. The box also says YouTube on it, so I'm sure he was also maybe curious. Or thinking, wow, this girl seems dramatic. I'm not too certain. I decided to wait to open it until I was ready to record. Recently, YouTube made the plaques smaller, probably because shrinkflation, but also maybe so many channels are hitting 100K due to shorts. They're keeping costs down. I don't know. Either way, it's still something that I'm pretty sure only less than 1% of YouTube channels manage to get. So it's an accomplishment. I can admit that. I don't know why it feels so surreal. A friend said a quote to me this morning that struck a chord. The price of getting what you want is getting what you once wanted. When I think about my YouTube channel and reflect back to 2021 when I first started, one thing always comes to mind. Well, two things. One is, why did I think a face cam was a good idea in VR? And two, I was pretty sure I could do this if I set my mind to it. Was it harder than I thought it would be? At times, yes. It was also easier in the sense that motivation and passion for my job were rarely lacking. The reward for working hard at this is instantly there. At a normal job, you might work hard for 6 months, ask for a small raise, and be told yes or be told no. With YouTube, I feel like you do reap the benefits of the work you put into it, except the first 7 months where I wasn't monetized and I basically worked for free. But after that, and unlike a normal job, I can wake up whenever I want, which is always early. Starting my day with tea in my rec room mug, I go sit at my computer and I catch up on Discord, comments, social media, and YouTube analytics. When it's time to wake up my emus, I let them out of their barn and they welcome the day with their usual antics. Eventually, I hop on a call with a friend, walking around outside if the weather is nice, and enjoying nature while watching the emus be peaceful. At this point in the day, I've probably mused at least 3 or 4 times that I can't believe I'm so spoiled as to call this my career. It hardly feels like a work day. I'm a morning person though, so by the time it's like 9 a.m. and I'm sitting here scripting for this video, I've already done so many tasks, including have breakfast, do the dishes, do some laundry, and open Amazon packages. Dang, they really can vacuum seal a new comforter to fit in a tiny box. After I'm done scripting this video, which might take me 30 to 40 minutes depending on how frequently I get distracted by Discord, it will be time to record. I should really charge my VR controllers. It's Wednesday, August 28th, and I have fallen behind on my video uploads once again. This video has to come out for Friday. Never missing an upload in 3.5 years keeps me on track. It's a flex. I haven't seen many other content creators who have done this. I do take breaks. I take a whole week off when I have a friend visit, and I've taken 3 weeks off to go to Mexico before. However, I pre-schedule all of my videos to accommodate those breaks. During those 3.5 years, I've moved twice, been evacuated because of local wildfires, and had countless times where my personal life demanded so much of my mental focus that I didn't think I could get a video done in time. But I always managed in the end. I've been bad at updating it, but I have this whiteboard by my computer that shows me what videos I have coming out. Staying organized is super important. When I'm stumped for ideas, I look at my ideas list. Some I have done, some I've been meaning to do, and some now just seem stupid and I discount them altogether. Regardless, I always add to that video ideas list because it saved me so many times in moments of creative drought. Once I'm done filming the video, I go outside and take a breather. Check the garden. The whole thing is terribly overgrown, but it's just year 1 of living here. I'll work on it more next spring, I tell myself. The carrots are flourishing in the sandy soil and the zucchini remind me that I should look up more zucchini recipes. I don't even super love zucchini, so I'm not sure why I keep growing so much every year. I guess because it's easy. I have some tomatoes to pick and I check on Foxy. She sits a lot because of an old leg injury, but she's happy and sweet and content to vibe, and she doesn't eat my vegetables unlike the other 2 emus, which I appreciate. Strider always watches me, and when I have clovers, I have to watch my fingers carefully. Saeed is basically feral. She doesn't need people, but she's also very curious. I can tell she's conflicted by that. They all love grapes. I can't even hold a bowl without Foxy coming over to investigate, because she knows there's like an 87% chance it contains grapes. I'll deal with the bowl of vegetables I picked later. My break was nice and I wish I could enjoy more sunshine, but I remind myself that the video isn't going to procure itself, so I grudgingly head back to my PC to work. I have this new AI software called Gling, and it trims my videos down a lot easier. It doesn't remove my breathing, I have to do that manually, but it does a pretty good job, especially when I input it with a script. At that point, once it's trimmed, I export it to Wondershare and I have to edit the rest. My 2 video editors, Nande and iHab, are fantastic, but I've been preferring to edit my talking videos myself these days. There's just so much Rec Room specific B-roll to put over top of it that it's easier for me to do it, and I like to stay practiced with editing. Time gets away on me as usual, and before I know it, the video is practically done, but the afternoon is well underway. I start thinking about making dinner, and that mango I need to use up in the fridge. I buy too many things on impulse at the grocery store. It's a problem. Same with my impulse tea buying, but we don't talk about that. Anyway, at least when someone visits, there's never a shortage of tea flavors to choose from. My life before all of this was less grounded. I sometimes had a long commute to work, and being stuck in an office or behind a cash register all day left me feeling depressed. This creative, relaxed life works so much better for my psyche. I know I could open up more about my personal life on YouTube, but I try to remain a bit guarded. I've been burned in the past. Opening up takes courage. I know I need to work on saying it doesn't matter, because bonding with the community and trying to be a positive role model is more important than what a few people might say. I'm not that exciting, to be honest. I question myself a lot. I think it's easy to put YouTubers up on a pedestal, but we're mainly just normal people trying to make a go of it. Everyone has good and bad qualities, and everyone struggles in life. I have yet to meet someone who has everything perfect. I was too shy to speak when I first started playing Rec Room. This game has changed my life in so many ways, and I've made an insane amount of friends over the years. I was very antisocial before all of this, and I still get drained from social interactions. I need that time to recharge and collect my thoughts. 100,000 subscribers, and I've been in this community for years, and yet at the end of the day, the thing that makes most sense to me was to make this rambling mess for my 100K special, not some loud event with fireworks and yelling and cracking 100 survey bubblies. That's not really me. I worry about saying too much or too little. I also just can't believe how far I've come. I was a very unhappy teenager, and even as a young adult, I had many mental health struggles, and I just wasn't able to push past it. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that Rec Room has changed me as a person and forced me to learn how to navigate friendship with people of all ages and be more empathetic towards others. Sometimes I fail miserably when interacting with other people. I can admit that. We all have life lessons to learn, and it's crazy to think that a game can be so impactful, but that's been my experience. Now when I go to public lobbies and people are calling from me and wanting photos, it feels like night and day from when I first started as a level 1 who had no idea what paintball even was. Each and every one of you watching has contributed to my success, and as I've built up this channel with 540 videos brick by brick over the years, you have all been there rooting for me and leaving kind comments. I didn't think YouTube could be like this. It feels awesome. I think you can create a kind and positive community if you put out kind and positive content and posts. That's always been my goal. I know this isn't the kind of content I normally make, but if you're still watching, thank you for taking a glimpse into my real life outside of YouTube. I'm really just a girl in Canada with 3 emus in the middle of nowhere, posting videos about Rec Room twice a week. Truthfully, Tarapeutic is a play on the word therapeutic, and I just want to keep living a peaceful, quiet life where I can heal and move forward from a lot of stuff that's happened in my past. And the past couple of years have been proof for me that the past doesn't dictate the future, and that anything is possible with hard work and dedication, and some trust that things will be okay in the end. You have to believe in yourself, and I'll be the first to admit that it's not always easy. Anyway, thanks again, y'all. I really could never have made it here without you, so take care. Keep your Rec Room best.